Hey guys, it's Leatherland here from Pegasus Property. If you're watching this video, then hopefully you've downloaded my new e-guide, 9 steps to commercial to residential conversions. So I'm currently stood inside a commercial to residential conversion, which is based in Stoke-on-Trent. It's a pub which has been converted into 9 flats. So this is one of my own projects that we're doing for Pegasus Property. So me and my business partner John Colclough are the owners, along with a JV partner. So I'll tell you a little bit about how we stacked this deal, how we found it, etc. So we found it on Rightmove, so it was on with a commercial agent, so it was on the open market, so anybody could have found it. It was sitting on the market for a little while. The guy who bought it, basically, I believe he bought it at auction as an empty pub, and then he split the land at the back and he put a Domino's pizza on there as a franchise, which he owns. So I thought that was pretty cool. And then he sold us the pub individually. So we came in, we saw it, we measured up, we found out that it was 395 square metres in total, so that's one of the key numbers that you need when you're stacking a commercial deal. So 395 square metres, we multiplied that by about 750 and it gave us quite a big build cost. The build cost ended up actually coming in at 625 a square metre, so it was a little bit cheaper than we estimated, which was good. And also, we divided it by the total floor space, 395. We then divided that by 32, and that gave us quite a lot of flats. And we thought that sounds great, and it stacked. So we put an offer in. We actually then engaged the architect. So the architect then came in once the offer was accepted, subject to planning permission, and he came back and said we're only going to get 9 flats in, which was a bit disappointing because we thought we'd get a lot more based on, you know, our formula. But actually, when you looked at the layout of the building, because it's quite a deep square-shaped building, you know, you're left with a lot of dead spaces really. So it ended up being 9 flats rather than, you know, way more is what we thought we'd get. And that worked out at about 44 divided by 395. So as you can see, when you're stacking a commercial deal, the numbers can really vary from, you know, 24 square metres for a HMO room typically. So if you get a total floor space divided by 24, that should give you an approximate number of HMO rooms you're going to get. And then if you're doing flats, you know, a flat needs to be 30 square metres or above for most lenders to lend on it. And then you've got some communal spaces on top. So typically you add a little bit on top of that. So it ended up being 44, which is really high. But anyway, we got the build cost down to 625 a square metre, so we're quite happy. So I'm going to give you a walk round of the property, so I'm going to give you a full tour. You know, build costs on this is 247, GDV is going to be 550, so it's 75% loan to value. You know, you're going to get most money back out. We've got a JV partner putting money in, we've got bridging as well to make up the development costs. And it should generate about £3,000 a month net profit after we've paid all the overheads and mortgages, etc., when we go into long-term finance at the end. So I hope you enjoy the video. We do developers days, so if you want to come and hang out with me and John one-on-one or two-on-two sort of thing, if you want to bring your business partner, they can come along as well. And we give you a full intense day of basically commercial to residential, HMOs, new builds, buy-to-lets. You know, we've done about £8 million worth of projects in the last sort of 18 months, and we've done over 20 projects now, so we're kind of flying. So if you want to come and meet us and see what we're doing and how we're doing it, get in touch and we'll sort something out. Thank you, enjoy the walk round, bye. So I'm outside now, it's a little bit noisy because of this road. As a result, we've had to carry out noise tests on the property, and we're going to have to put in some soundproof windows as well along the front here. So these are lads ripping out in a minute. So obviously it was a pub, so that's where the bar was. I'll put some floor plans up as well so you can see what the layout's going to be like. But basically it goes all the way around here. So this will be one of the flats. And then there's a courtyard through here as well. So that's going to be a bit of a communal courtyard out there. It's pissing it down as usual. But yeah, it's a little bit minging in places. You know, this was urinals and stuff through here. So obviously it's just going to get all ripped out back to brick. We've got 6 months on the bridge, and we've got an estimated £237,000 conversion cost on this. got a big cellar down there as well. That's where the boiler's going to be. So that's going to be the plant room. Coming through here, got the stairs going up. So yeah, we've done about 20 projects this year with our team. GDV about £8 million. So we're doing a lot of projects like this in Stoke-on-Trent. You know, Stoke-on-Trent's not the best of cities really in the UK, but you know, it's got some really cool features like this awesome church, and you've got a graveyard, which is a nice feature. Reminds you that you're alive. Yeah, got some beautiful wallpaper in here. And then just take you out here as well. So, got a balcony out here. So, what the guy did with this was he actually bought this pub, and it came with that land as well. That was the car park from the pub. So he title split it, and then he built a Domino's on it. So he did a Domino's franchise on his own land, and then obviously sold us this pub. So I think he's done quite well out of it. Pretty impressed with his with what he did there. It's quite a cool idea. So maybe that's one for us. If you buy some commercial land, potentially you can title split some of it off and you know, stick a fast food chain on there and make loads of money. So yeah, it's a proper wreck. The guys are literally just gutting out this week. We've just started on it. So everything's just been ripped out. It's going right up to brick, and we're just going to start again. So the GDV on this is £530,000. That's based on a rental income multiplier. So when we refinance this, we should, obviously the bridge will have first charge, and then the JV partner will have second charge. And we should make about, around about 30k a year net profit in rental income. We're building to hold, so we're not going to sell this. We're going to hold all the flats, the 9 flats, and rent them all out, hopefully on long-term leases. So yeah, bit of a walk around for you. I'm just going to flip the camera back around now. So yeah, thanks for watching that. I hope that was useful. If you want to come on our developers days, you know, give us a message. We're going to be walking around lots of projects like this. We're going to be telling you how we source them, how we do planning, how we do the conversion costs, how we get good contractors in, how we project manage those contractors, you know, how we analyse and stack deals to make sure that we're going to make our money at the end of it. So yeah, thanks for watching. Take care. Bye.